It's been so long since I've done an episode, but I wanted to tell you about what happened last week. So I'm walking downtown Toronto and I get a phone call and I'm like, hello, and they're like, this is Microsoft. We would like to invite you to Vancouver. So I went to Vancouver. I was part of the Xbox One launch surprise that happened in Vancouver. They basically invited me out there to be a zombie, and the makeup was amazing. So let's get into it. I've got some footage of the trip. I met up with some amazing people, amazing fans of the show. It was a great time. Here it is. Going into the makeup, I had no idea what was about to happen, how detailed it would be. So I opened this door to this room, and there's probably 30 makeup artists, and they're all like tattooed and crazy hair, dyed hair, and they're all like, yeah, zombie rocks. They were all amazing. It was awesome. I go in there, and they're like, so you're going to be a lead zombie, and we're going to put this appliance on your face, which they did do, and it was, at first I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I can't wait to see how good the makeup's gonna look after they're done, and wow, here it is, the makeup. So hey guys, big surprise. I'm going to be a zombie while I'm here in Vancouver, and it's a secret, don't tell anybody. So, it's crazy, look at everybody.
I'm Tracy Lai, I'm a makeup artist, and I have here a special effects foam piece here that goes on like this. It's nice and soft. I'm going to adhere this to your face, blend, and then paint.
So I've got glue on my face right now. We're going to put the prosthetic piece on. Prosthetic, is that the word?
Yeah, prosthetic appliance.
Yeah, and we're going to make me look hideous, hopefully. I've also chosen a wardrobe that shows a lot of skin, so we can really go all out.
Should be able to breathe.
So there we go. All right, so we're going to start painting. I have no idea what it's going to look like.
Oh.
So this is my makeup. Pretty good. So I got my makeup done, we got into these groups, and they're like, we're gonna walk to the giant Xbox and we're going to essentially scare the shit out of everyone and film it. I was like, this is amazing. So we got to the giant Xbox, and I had we kind of rehearsed what would happen, but I didn't realize that the squibs that go off, explode right here, you can see in the video, they explode but they make a huge popping noise, and it was just this weird experience of boom explosions and people falling and fake blood all over the place. Amazing time. I had an amazing time there. Then I actually got to spend some time in the Xbox itself. It was amazing to see this thing. I mean, people were walking by what, where did that come from? What is it? And inside of the Xbox, you could play Killer Instinct, Rise, Dead Rising, and Forza. Obviously, I've spent some time with these games, and I spent a lot of time with Dead Rising this whole trip. And I was lucky enough to interview one of the main developers of the game. And let me get into the interview here.
So I'm here with Jason Lee, senior producer of Dead Rising 3, and did I get that right?
Yeah.
And today I'm at the Dead Rising 3 giant Xbox sort of coming out party here.
Yeah.
And so what do you think about this whole thing? Obviously I'm done up in full zombie makeup here, and I was in like the chair for 4 hours. So what do you think of all of this?
Yeah, you look amazing, by the way. This is incredible because the game is actually made in Vancouver, out in Burnaby, Capcom Vancouver. We've got over 200 people at the studio. A lot of them have worked over 3 years on this title. And to have Microsoft actually host this event in Vancouver and feature our game is a real honor.
So I actually got to check out the game back in July at Fan Expo in Toronto, and I noticed something. The difference between when I tried it back then and now is it's so much smoother. You guys obviously worked on it a lot more.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the completionists out there? I checked on Twitter and they wanted to know exactly how much extra content would be in the game, like how long would we be playing it after we completed the main story.
Right. Yeah, obviously there's a main story. If all you do is concentrate on that, you're going to get through it in probably anywhere between 10 and even 20 hours, especially if you're trying to take a lot of the survivor missions, side missions. But one of the things we wanted to do this time was actually make a much bigger game. We've got this fully streaming open world now thanks to the power of the machine, and still maintaining that Dead Rising density. And of course, doing a much bigger world, we also wanted to make sure that it was packed with so much stuff that you could constantly be playing. And even if you're not on the main mission track, there's things to do, right? Metagame has gotten a lot bigger, so we've got sort of this RPG light system, a lot more player leveling. Because of that, there's tons of things that you can do to earn experience points, blueprints to find weapon combinations and vehicle combinations. Of course, we have achievements. We've got survival training in the game, where you can go and try these little sort of survival challenges, kill a whole bunch of zombies in a certain way. The list just goes on and on. Clothing is always with the Dead Rising
series.
Like
there's a lot.
Just layers and layers and layers. And if you play the game and you actually are more the completionist type player, I think you're going to be spending tens of hours at the game for sure.
Well, that's awesome to hear. In terms of the features in the game and having this new power, this Xbox One that has like this, amazing ability to do amazing things.
Right.
What was the most the best thing that you brought forward using that power?
Right. Power of the machine, the main thing that we focused on for sure was opening up the world. We wanted the game to be truly open world this time around. In the past, the games were more load zone based, so it felt open world sort of, but you kept having to go through these doors and load into the next environment. We wanted to have a fully streaming open world, but in the past it was never possible to do that because Dead Rising is a game of density. It's a game of zombie hordes, lots of weapons, lots of vehicles, and now we can actually do that, and I think that's been the biggest evolution in the game by far.
Awesome. So I'm really excited to go in there and check it out. So thanks so much, man.
Hey, you're welcome.
So I'm at the giant Xbox in Vancouver. I want to thank everyone that let me be part of this. As you can see, my makeup is ridiculous, and there's fake blood all over me. So I'm going to actually head in right now and play Dead Rising 3. So I'll let you know what I think of that. So, see you then. So overall, I need to thank a few people here. I need to thank Guns for Hire. Thank you so much, man. Without you, none of the footage would have happened. I need to thank, obviously, Microsoft for inviting me down there. You guys were like super sweet to me. I had the most amazing experience being a zombie in the video, so thank you to Microsoft. I need to thank ANC Games for, sponsoring 3 Kilobytes. You guys are awesome. And, I got to meet some amazing fans when I was down there, and you guys were amazing. I can't say enough about you. Johnny Millennium from Happy Console Gamer was amazing hanging out with you, so thank you so much for all the support you've given the show. It was just an amazing time, and I don't think that I'll have an experience like that anytime soon. At least with a giant Xbox that has Dead Rising 3 in it and zombies attacking it and just craziness. So overall, amazing experience, and I need to thank Microsoft once again. Thank you so much. So if you guys like this video, like what we're doing on the channel, please like, favorite, subscribe. It really helps us out. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. That way you guys get the updates, so when YouTube sucks like it does right now, you guys know exactly what's going on. So thank you. See you next episode.